Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all keeping well. When Richard asked me to share my favourite Bible verse with you all, I had a small minor panic to start, as I didn't have a go-to quotable verse. In fact, in that moment, I seemed to forget the whole Bible, and I don't think I could have quoted you any verse, let alone a favourite verse. So instead, I tried to think of when is it that I speak to God most, and what kind of reassurance do I look for through his words. So I often get quite stressed or anxious, or I'm filled with doubt about things or situations, and it's in these moments that I speak to God and am comforted by the simple thought that God is with me. Above all else, I can have faith that God is with me. So, knowing this, I went to get my Bible and find an appropriate verse. This is the Bible that I was given at my first Holy Communion service. And so initially I just opened the cover because it's got stickers and I know it's got a message in it written inside. And at the top, written by the vicar when I was a child who did the service, is this verse. It's Joshua 1 verse 9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So I think probably quite appropriate for the situations that I need, or when I go, it's fine. God is with you. God's with you. So then I thought, I'll go to the chapter and I'll read on to get some context, because sometimes where the verse actually sits changes it slightly, and I wanted to make sure it was as I wanted it to mean. So I went to the chapter, and obviously it's in Joshua 1, and Joshua 2, just a few verses later, is the story of Rahab, or Risky Rahab, as I was introduced to her as last year at St Matthew's. Rahab's story and the preaching that was given around it, it was a real standout service and story for me last year, and still sticks with me now. Still, sometimes if I need to, I will think of Rahab and her story and the faith. I remember having my piece of red string that I tied around my wrist to represent that rope that she used for her faith. And through all the stress and the worry and uncertainty and the chaos of last year, I was able to find comfort in remembering the story of Rahab, and to have trust and to have faith in God as she did, and that he will watch over us all, and through him we will get through things. So to find this story so close to the initial verse in such, not just my Bible, but Bible that's so special to me, from someone who was so special to me. I'm not one to say I believe in signs normally, but it certainly felt like one. Definitely in my moment of doubt of what is my favourite Bible verse, there God was showing me the verse that said everything that I needed it to, in every way that I needed it to. So I think next time I'm asked what my favourite Bible verse is, I will be able to confidently say Joshua 1 verse 9, and I'll just read it one more time because I like it. Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Hopefully, he'll be with us at church very soon when we see each other again.